Good morning children. Welcome to MBM classes. Today let us discuss the solutions of the previous video, that is the revision questions of the chapter squares and square roots. So let us start. First question, which of the following is not a perfect square? Four numbers are given over here, out of which you have to select which is not a perfect square. So if you are going to consider the first one, you should remember the rule for a perfect square number. A perfect square number cannot end with 2, 3, 7, 8 or odd number of zeros at its units place. So if you are going to consider over here, the first case is having the odd number of zeros. So this number cannot be perfect square. Apart from this, any square number which is ending with 2, 3, 7 and 8 can also be not a perfect square. So the remaining numbers are all perfect squares. So moving on to the second question. The sum of 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 up to n terms is given by. Now, since there are n numbers, so the general formula is n square. Suppose if I have only 3 numbers, 3 odd numbers, 1 plus 3 plus 5. So what will be my answer? Since I am having only 3 numbers, my answer is 3 square. Suppose if I have 5 odd numbers, 1 plus 3, continuous, you should have continuous odd numbers, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, continuous, that is consecutive odd numbers, then my answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer will be 4 square, which is equal to 16. Here 3 square, which is equal to 9. So you can add these numbers and see 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. Similarly here 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 plus 1, 16. So the general formula for the sum of consecutive odd numbers is n square. N stands for the given number of odd numbers. Here you have only 3 odd numbers. So my answer is 3 square. Here how many odd numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So my answer is 4 square, which is equal to 16. So instead of adding all the numbers, this is the shortcut method. So my general formula is n square. Moving on to third question. You have to find the square root of 0.8 up to 2 decimal places. I think it's only 2 decimal places. So you have to find up to 2 decimal places. So you should remember first step, if you are having 2 decimal places, I should have 3 set of numbers over here. So after 8, there is no numbers are given over here. So I will be adding zeros. So 0, 0, 0, again 1 more 0. So are you having 3 set of numbers? If it is 2 decimal places, we will have 3 set of zeros. If it is 4 decimal places, we will have 5 set of zeros. 1 set extra you will be having to round off the given number. So after decimal point, you will be putting the bar like this from right hand side. So grouping the numbers like this. So now first number is 0. 0 into 0 is 0. So 0 minus 0 will be equal to 0. Now after 0 you are having decimal point. So keep the decimal point. Drop down the next 2 numbers. After decimal point, we will be taking 2 numbers in finding the square root of a number by long division method. So I will be dropping 80 over here. Next, you have to choose a perfect square number less than 80. So what is the least perfect square number less than 80, which is nothing but 64. So after 64 it is 8 8s are 64. Next is 9 9s are 81, which is more than 80. I need a number less than 80. Immediate perfect square number less than 80, which is nothing but 8 8s are 64. So you write 8 over here and 8 over here also. So 8 8s are 64. Now I am going to subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Now drop down the next two digits, which is 0, 0. Now this 8, I am going to add it over here. So 8 plus 8 is 16. Now again I am going to select one digit between 0 to 9 such that when I multiply this over the digit I selected, I will be getting a number less than 1600. So I will be trying with all the digits. So I can guess it now. If I take 10, the number will be 16. 16 into 10 is 160. But I should take a number less than 10, that is from 0 to 9. So I will be taking 9 and 9. So you can multiply in the rough column over here. 169 into 9 is equal to 1521. So I will be entering 1521. So it is 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. Now drop down the next two numbers. After dropping down, again I have to add this 9 with this number. So plus 9, which is equal to 178. Again I have to choose a digit between 0 to 9 so that after multiplying I will be getting a number less than 7900. So after multiplication I am saying I will be taking 4. So 1784 into 4 is equal to 4 4s are 16, 32 3, 28 plus 3, 31. So it is 7136. So my answer reminder is 764. Now I am going to stop it over here because since I need only two decimal places. Now you can write square root of 0.8 is equal to, it is 0.894, but I need only two decimal places. Now you observe the third decimal place, it is less than 5. So I am going to write only 0.89. If the third decimal place is 5 or more than 5, then you will add 1 to the second decimal place. So only we are finding the third decimal place to round off the given quotient. So square root of 0.8 is equal to 0.89. Question number 4, we have to find the square root of this mixed fraction 156 upon 169. First we have to convert this as a improper fraction. So this can be written as 225 upon 169. 169 into 1 is 169 plus 56 will give me 225 upon 169. Now I have to find the square root of 225 upon 169. So first let us find the square root of 225. So what is the first step? First step is to group the numbers from the left hand side, making a pair of two numbers. Don't start from the beginning. When it is a whole number, we have to, before the decimal portion, we have to group it from the left hand side. So make a group of two numbers from the left hand side. So 25 is made one bar over here. Next for 2, we will make one bar over here. Now next step, find our least perfect square number less than 2. So it is 1 into 1 is 1. Now 2 minus 1 is 1. Drop down the next pair of numbers, that is 25. We will be adding this quotient with this number. So 1 plus 1 is 2. After adding, I have to select a digit between 0 to 9. You know the rule that if a number is ending with 5, we can try with 5. So after trying with 5, if you find the answer to be more than this number, then you can try with 4. So first I am going to try with 5. So 25 into 5. So 25 into 5, you know, it is 125. So after subtracting, I am getting the answer as 0. Now try the answer for the root for the denominator. 169. So again group the numbers. So least perfect square number less than or equal to 1 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. After subtracting, you are getting 1 minus 1 is 0. Take down the next two digits. 69. Add the quotient. So it is 2. Again, last number is 3. I can try with, last number is 9. I can try with 3 or 7. Since the number is smaller, I am going to try with 3. After trying with 3, if it is more than this number, I will try with 2. Now 23 into 3 is equal to 69. So 69 minus 69 is equal to 0. So my answer is, that is square root of 225 upon 169 is equal to, square root of 225 I got it as 15 and square root of 169 is 13. So my answer is 15 upon 13. Next question, you have to find square root of 45 multiplied by square root of 20. So 45, you do the prime factorization. 5, 9, 3, 3. So this 45 can be written as 5 into 3 into 3. Now how I am going to do 20? Orally you can do. 20 can be written as, 4 5s are 20. 4 into 5 is 20. But since inside the root we need prime numbers, I am going to simplify this 4 as 2 into 2 into 5. Now I will be grouping 2 numbers. 2 3s are there and 2 5s are there and 2 2s are there. So take one digit outside. So it is 5 into 2 into 3. So my answer is 5 2s are 10 and 10 3s are 30. This is the easiest method. So if you want, you can multiply 45 into 20 and then find the square. You will be getting 900 and then you can do the long division method for 900 also. But this method is very simple. Square of 102. Square means you have to multiply the number 2 times. So it is nothing but 102 into 102, which is equal to 10404. Next question. The number of non-perfect squares between the squares of two natural numbers n and n plus 1. That is, between these two numbers, I have to find between the square of these two numbers, I have to find the natural numbers, number of natural numbers. That means I have to find the number of natural numbers between n square and n plus 1 whole square. So I have a general formula. The formula is 2 into first number. 2 into first number. So which is my first number? 2 into n. So my answer is 2n. For example, you can check this answer also. I want to find the number of non-perfect square numbers between 2 square and 3 square. What is 2 square? 2 square is 4. 3 square is 9. So how many numbers you are having? So between these two numbers you are having 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 numbers are there. So my answer is 4. You can also check it with formula 2 into first number. What is my first number? 2. So 2 into 2 is also equal to 4. So both the answers are right. So my general formula is equal to 2n. You should not forget this formula. Next question. What is the least number which must be subtracted from 6459? That is, you have to find a least number. You have to subtract from this number to make it as a perfect square. It shows that 6459 is not a perfect square. So you have to find a number you will be subtracting from this number so that my resultant number will be a perfect square. So let us find it from long division. Find the number by long division method. So whenever you get a question, what is the least number to be subtracted or added? So the method is only long division method. This you should remember. So first step is to group the numbers. After grouping, least perfect square number less than or equal to the first group number. It is 64. So I know 8 8s are 64. So reminder is here 0. Drop down the next two numbers 59. Now you add 8 with this. So it is 16. Now you see I have to select digits between 0 to 9. Suppose if I take 1 over here, 161 into 1 is 161, which is more than this number. So I have to try with 0. 160 into 0 is equal to 160. So 160 into 0 is 160. Sorry, 160 into 0 is 0. So I'll be taking 0 over here. So 59 minus 0 is equal to 59. So what is the number I am going to subtract? 59 is subtracted from 6459 to make it as a perfect square. Now you can subtract 59 and get the answer. So my answer will be 6400. After subtraction you get 6400. Now 6400 is a perfect square and the square root of this number will be equal to 80. Now question number 9. What is the number you are going to add with this number 306452? That is the least number you are going to add with this number to make it as a perfect square. That shows this number is not perfect square. So for making it as a perfect square, you have to add some number to this number to make it as a perfect square. So let us start. First step is to group the numbers. Least perfect square number less than 30. So now it's 5 5s are 25. So after subtraction I am getting 5. Drop down the next two numbers. It is 64. Next add 5 to this number divisor. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Now it is, you have to choose a digit between 0 to 9. So I will be choosing 5. So 105 into 5 will be equal to 525. Again subtract. 14 minus 5 is 9. 5 minus 2 is 3. So drop down the next two numbers 5, 2. So again you add the quotient over here. So it is 1, 1, 0. Now if you are able to observe here, it is 110. Now I need a number. Whenever you are having a case of what should be added, I will be giving you one clue over here. You always take the immediate greatest number after 3952. Suppose if I multiply by 3, 110. Suppose I am going to take 3 in both the places. So it will be 1103 into 3, which is equal to 3309, which is less than this number. So let me try with 4. So 4 into 4 is 16. 4 ones are 4. It is 4416. So in the case of what should be added, let me give one clue. You take a number, bigger, immediate number bigger than this number. So it will be 4416. So while subtracting, you subtract like this: 4416 minus 3952, which is equal to 464. Now this is the number which you are going to add with this number to make it as a perfect square. So when you add this number, you are getting 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 5, 11, 1, 8, 9. So 306916. So this is the number. After adding, you are getting 306916. Now the square root of this number will be equal to, so square root of 306916 will be equal to 554. So same number you will be getting. Only thing, you have to take a number greater. This is a clue actually. You can do by other method also, but to make it easier, I have taken a bigger number. Whenever there is a question of what should be subtracted and what should be added, you have to do only by the long division method. Please remember. This point you had to remember. And one more thing you have to remember, in what should be added, I will be taking a number bigger than this number to get the immediate answer. We can do by another method also, but this is more easier. Now coming to the last question. The possible number of digits in the square root of 21609 is dash. They are asking what will be the number of digits when you find the square root of this number. So easiest method is just put the bar over the numbers. So how many bars are there? 1, 2, 3. So my answer will be 3. So the number of digits will be equal to number of bars over the number. Hope you understood these questions, revision questions. Again you practice it nicely. Now you try these following questions. We'll discuss the answers of the questions in the next video.